My wife cheated on me with my brother. During my deployment I confronted her. My name is Zach, 32M. I'm active duty military, currently in the U.S. Army. I met my now wife, Emily, 30F, right after high school. We were young, stupidly in love, and got married after just 8 months of dating. Everyone told us to slow down, but we didn't listen. I've been deployed 3 times over the past 10 years. Every time I left, I tried to do everything right: letters, FaceTimes, care packages. And every time, she'd say, "We'll get through this. You're my hero." I believed her. 2. The brother dynamic. Then there's Jake, 29M, my younger brother. He's the golden boy. Charming. Funny. Always had an easy life. Growing up, he was my shadow. But once we got older, that changed. He didn't go to college. Didn't work much. Just floated around jobs. Lived with our parents for a while. Still, I always had his back. I even gave him money when he needed it. And when Emily mentioned Jake was having a rough patch last year, I told her. Let him crash at our place for a bit. Help him out. That was 6 months before my 3rd deployment. 3. Something felt wrong. I deployed overseas for 9 months. I won't say where, but it was rough. Dust, heat, chaos. Emily wrote less and less. Her messages got shorter. Video chats were always bad timing. At first, I chalked it up to stress. She was working full-time, managing the house, dealing with life while I was gone. But something in my gut whispered, she's hiding something. When I asked about Jake, she just said, "He's been a big help. Don't worry." I wanted to believe her. I really did. 4. The bomb drops. I got home 2 months ago. Emily picked me up at the base. Hugs. Kisses. Everything looked fine. Jake wasn't there. "Where's Jake?" I asked. "Oh," she said casually, "he moved out a few weeks ago. Got a place with some friends." Weird. But I shrugged it off. Jet lag. Homecoming emotions. I was just happy to be home. Then things got strange. I noticed she flinched every time I touched her. Her phone never left her hand. And she never mentioned Jake. Until one night, I found her old iPad buried in the office drawer, one she forgot was synced to her phone. I wish I hadn't looked. 5. The truth in texts. Hundreds of messages. Late-night conversations. Flirty photos. Jokes about how good it feels to be bad. And one message that shattered me. "Jake, he'll never find out. We'll just act normal for a few weeks, and then I'll disappear. It'll be like it never happened." Emily replied. "I know. I just hate lying to him. But you make me feel alive. More than he ever has." I dropped the iPad. I couldn't breathe. 6. The confrontation. I confronted her that night. She sobbed. Said she didn't mean for it to happen. That she was lonely. That she felt abandoned. I asked her how long it had been going on. She said it started a month after I deployed and lasted 5 months. Jake moved out because they argued. He wanted her to leave me. She wasn't ready. She begged me not to tell anyone. Said we could work through this. Work through what? I walked out. Drove to my best friend's house. Haven't slept in the same house as her since. 7. Fallout. Emily keeps texting. Says it was just a mistake. Jake? Haven't heard a word. He ghosted the whole family. My parents are horrified. I've spoken to a lawyer. We're not divorced yet, but it's happening. The betrayal from both of them cut deep, not just romantic, but familial. I lost a marriage and a brother in one blow. Update: my wife cheated on me with my brother during my deployment. It's been a few weeks since everything went down. I moved into temporary base housing, filed for divorce, and officially cut off all contact with Jake and Emily. Or so I thought. Last Friday, I was finishing up paperwork when someone from the front desk buzzed me. "There's a civilian asking for you. Says it's urgent." I walked out to see Emily standing by the gate in civilian clothes, eyes puffy, arms crossed. My heart dropped. I told the MP she wasn't a threat and waved her in, just to talk in private for a moment. I didn't want a scene. She followed me to the lot behind the main building and said, "I need to tell you something." I didn't know how else to say it. I said nothing. Just stood there, arms folded, waiting. She took a breath. "I'm pregnant." My stomach twisted. I didn't even ask if it was mine, I knew it wasn't. She must have seen it on my face, because she rushed into the next sentence. "It's Jake's. But I'm not with him anymore." I cut things off. I realized I made the biggest mistake of my life, Anne. I want to make things right. She actually started crying. Right there in the parking lot. I didn't yell. Didn't lose my cool. I just said, "What exactly do you expect from me?" She said she didn't know. That her family was furious. That Jake blocked her. That she felt alone. That she wasn't asking for anything except a chance to talk. I told her we're beyond talking. She didn't just cheat, she betrayed me while I was risking my life in a war zone. With my own brother. Then she tried to bury it until I found out by accident. She said I had every right to hate her. That she wasn't asking for forgiveness, just understanding. I laughed. Understanding? I told her I spent 9 months missing her, worrying about her, defending her name to guys who joked about cheating spouses during deployments, while she was sleeping with my brother in my house. She didn't say anything after that. Just stood there crying until I walked away. I haven't seen her since. But apparently, word's gotten around, because now Jake's girlfriend, yep, he had one, messaged me on Facebook to thank me for exposing both of them. Turns out, Emily wasn't Jake's only secret. My command's been supportive. My CO gave me a few days of leave, and I used it to fly out and visit some old buddies. Just clear my head. I'm still going through the divorce. I made sure my lawyer included a clause about future paternity-related drama. I don't want any responsibility for that child. Not legally. Not emotionally. My parents, they're devastated. My mom still holds on to hope that Jake will apologize. I told her not to hold her breath. As for me, I'm trying to move forward. I'm hitting the gym again, looking at re-enlistment options, and slowly rebuilding my sense of peace. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that betrayal doesn't always come from enemies, sometimes it comes from the people you trusted with your whole damn life. And surviving that might be harder than anything I've faced overseas. It's been 2 months since Emily showed up at my base, pregnant with my brother's kid, begging for understanding. I wish I could say things calmed down after that. But of course, they didn't. A week after that encounter, I got a message from a random number. It was Jake. "We need to talk. Please. Just once." At first, I ignored it. I'd gone this long without speaking to him, I didn't see any point in reopening that wound. But after a few days of thinking it over, I agreed to meet him. Not for him, for me. I needed to see him face to face. Needed closure. We met at a dive bar outside town. He looked like hell. Unshaven, eyes sunken, jittery. Like he hadn't slept in days. He didn't even try to play innocent. No excuses. No fake apologies. Just this quiet, broken. I messed everything up. He told me Emily ghosted him after the pregnancy reveal. Apparently, she tried to pin the whole affair on him to her family, said he manipulated her, pressured her, took advantage while I was gone. Classic Emily. Burn it all down and play victim in the ashes. Jake's parents, our parents, cut him off financially. His girlfriend, yep, he had one the entire time, dumped him, moved out, and blasted him on social media. He lost his job. His reputation in town? Destroyed. He said he wanted to make things right, that he missed me, that he still looked up to me. I let him talk. And when he was done, I said, "You didn't just betray me. You nuked our whole family. You could have had any woman in the world, and you chose mine, while I was in a combat zone." He cried. Actually cried. But I didn't forgive him. I didn't offer some sentimental speech. I just got up, dropped cash for my drink, and walked out. A week later, I got divorce confirmation papers from my lawyer. Everything's finalized. No ties. No complications. Clean break. Emily moved back in with her parents. Last I heard, she's trying to pretend like none of this happened. Small town denial. Word travels fast, though, people know. Jake's still drifting. I blocked him again. I'm done playing therapist for the person who shattered my world. As for me, I re-enlisted. Took a new assignment overseas. Something far from home, far from this mess. I've been hitting the gym harder, traveling more, focusing on what I can control. The rest? Dust. Betrayal like that leaves scars. But scars mean survival. I'm still standing. Still breathing. And the next chapter of my life? It's mine, no lies, no parasites, no guilt. Just peace. And I'll take that over fake love any day.